They love you. We love you.
This is new. Is this new?
Hey, no, it doesn't even work.
It doesn't work.
No,
it's just
it's made out of chocolate.
It's just. Oh, I want some.
I know what it is. Yeah. You look gorgeous, stunning as always. And this is, this is your 15th time.
It's kind of short. That's what these are for.
No. This is your 15th time on our show.
I am blown away.
I am so thankful. I'm so thankful.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We always have fun.
I'm so thankful.
Every time we come and we get together, we always get in good trouble, and I love it.
It's a good time.
We almost crossed paths this summer. I heard you were at the Olympics.
I was.
I was there a week after you, I want to say. I missed you by a week.
We missed each other, but it's okay.
How was it?
I had a good time. I had a great...
Me too.
I'd never been to the Olympics before.
Oh, really?
It is really special, guys. And you know what I found so... It really is. And, as a mother, I just empathize with those babies. They work so hard.
Yeah.
They get there and they may have a mishap and sprain their ankle or have a mishap or a fall, and then it's over, and you just feel it. You feel the weight for them, God. There
was so much emotion, yeah.
So much.
What did you see?
I saw basketball. I saw skateboarding, which was very interesting.
Really?
Yeah, it was incredible. That is definitely a sport. They actually defy gravity. It's incredible on a board. Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw gymnastics. That was amazing.
Yeah.
It's not good for your nerves.
No, I actually have a photo of you from watching gymnastics. Look at your reaction here.
That's not good for your nerves.
You're like, oh.
Oh my goodness, it's intense. It really is.
Yeah. What were you watching here? Was this Simone Biles?
That was gymnastics. Probably. I can't remember. It was a lot going on. It's a lot going on that floor.
Yeah. We actually have a video of you.
Yes, I was. Yeah. So we spotted Simone, and we totally fanned out, and I was recording. There was this really special moment where she looked up and she saw Gabrielle Union, and I was recording the moment and didn't know that I was recording, because as she was saying it, the guy behind us was like, "Did you hear what she said? She said Gabrielle Union is up there." And I was like, "Really? She said that?" And then I checked later that night and I hit Gabby, and I was like, "Gabby, I have the actual footage. I didn't even know." It's okay, Simone. Maybe you didn't see me up there. My hair was different, so I understand. It's a different color and everything. It's okay.
We have the video, though. Here, look at this.
We were sending her love. Sending her good vibes. What she says? That's what she's about.
She says Gabrielle Union.
Yes.
It's okay. Simone, it's okay.
It's okay.
Simone, she knew it was you.
Okay.
She knew it was you.
She didn't see me.
But you were saying that you were a little surprised there's no drinking there at the...
Oh my God, it was totally dry. But it was great. No, because sports and alcohol can be very dangerous. And then when you add countries, and my country's important, now my country's important.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And it was none of that. Like, everybody was cordial. It was pleasant.
Yes.
The only downside, like, okay, we can't drink, that's fine. But you can't take everything. Where was my hot dog with the onions and the chili and the relish?
Yes.
It was a beautiful experience, except for the food. Like, if you want to make me happy, you got to feed me.
Yes.
And so...
You need the hot dog.
I kept sending you're in this game. I want a hot dog. So I kept, every time I would go to a different event, it's different places you go to, I was like, for sure this time they're going to have a hot dog with some onions and some chili. Every time she would be like, all they have is the hot dog in the bag. The one you go to 7-Eleven and it's in the bag, and you pop it in the microwave, and it's not even a real microwave. It has 1, 5, 10. You know what I mean?
No, when we bring the Olympics to L.A., we're having hot dogs. We'll make sure, we'll get that, I'll get on that right now with NBC. Taraji, you've had an amazing 2024. I just want to go through a couple of things. If you want, you can plug your ears or just listen to how great you are. First of all, you were nominated for your very first Tony Award. Congratulations on that. That's what I'm talking about. I was so happy. You released another New York Times best-selling book called You Can Be a Good Friend No Matter What.
It's a children's book.
Congratulations. And you're on the Times list of the world's 100 most influential people. For the second time.
Say it again. I think they were clapping.
For the second time, you've been named. Honestly, how does it feel to hear all those great things about you?
sometimes I pinch myself up like, who you talking about?
Yeah, no, that's you. I'm talking about you.
And it's me. No, I just, I have to pat myself on the back because sometimes it's hard to like, big yourself up or give yourself, because you can always find something wrong. You can always go, I need to be doing this. And that usually comes from not staying in your lane and comparing yourself to other people.
Yeah.
And that's why it's important to stay in your lane.
Also, that Virgo.
Oh, yeah, that Virgo thing, because, I'm a bit of a perfectionist sometimes.
Yeah,
it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. There was also, I was looking, and I saw that it's next year is the 20th anniversary of Hustle and Flow.
Can you believe that those people are getting so old?
Those people.
Terrence is old.
Those people are getting so old.
Terrence,
Yeah.
Not
you. Yeah.
He's wearing wigs now.
Here's you performing. Here's you performing at the Oscars.
That was crazy.
Well, I mean, do you remember 3 6 Mafia? What do you remember?
Listen. First of all, I'm singing about pimps and hoes.
Yes. Yep.
It was pretty surreal.
Yeah.
I had to look above the crowd, otherwise I would have frozen, going as hard out
You
here
didn't
for a
see any of
pimp.
these celebs in the crowd and go like, oh yeah, they're...
Oh, they all had their fist in the air, Helen Mirren, everybody was like, yeah, it's hard out here. And I was like, what in the world are we doing?
Yeah. They loved it. It was great. It was a party.
It was great. I mean, the biggest pimps are in Hollywood. I didn't say that.
No. That wasn't you. No, that wasn't you. That wasn't you. No, someone else.
That's what that thing said.
Yeah, so someone else said that, not you. Let's talk about Fight Night.
Fight Night.
This is a big deal. By the way, there were ads everywhere all during the Olympics. So I know you were at the Olympics, but I cannot wait because this is a Peacock thing.
It's so good. Peacock. Oh, I love Peacock.
Yeah.
Oh, Peacock, I love you.
Yeah. But this is a very interesting, it's a true story.
It's a true story.
Can you
One of
tell-
the biggest heists in American history. And it happened in Atlanta. And it was the beginning of the big economic boom in Atlanta and the big rise of entrepreneurship. A lot of people started moving down south. A lot of black people started moving down south, quitting their jobs and becoming entrepreneurs and making this money. And the cost of living was cheaper. It just made sense. And in 1994, when I had my son, his godparents moved down there in hopes of making their dreams come true, right? And I had no idea that big migration was stemming from 1970, from this heist.
Yeah, and I didn't know anything about this story at all. And what a cast, by the way. I mean,
you have me, so.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, hello, yeah, you got that. You don't need anyone else. You have Taraji. But
No,
you have Samuel L. Jackson, you have Don Cheadle, you have Kevin Hart, you have Terrence Howard.
there were moments I had to pinch myself, because when you're dreaming and you have these big old eyes and you're trying to make your dreams come true, this is the list you want to be on. This is what I dreamed of. And so there were times
You were on the list. They're saying that about you. They're going, I get to work with Taraji P. Henson.
I'm so grateful and just so blessed and just grateful. And I love you guys, because if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be here, because you keep me in business.
We love you, bud, every single time.
Thank you.
How do we set up what this series is about?
Okay, so Kevin Hart, you know him. He's really tall and muscular.
Yes, of
6
course.
feet tall Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
He plays this two-bit hustler named Chicken Man from Atlanta, who decides to throw this huge party after this big historic Muhammad Ali fight.
Yeah.
After he came from jail from dodging the war, they wouldn't book him in any state. And Atlanta saw the opportunity and was like, bring him down here. We'll take that money.
Yeah.
And so he reached out to all the big-time gangsters all over America to have this party. And it was a business. It was supposed to be a business party, to get them to come down and see, what could happen, the possibilities. Yeah. And so the one thing that you couldn't bring your weapon. All the gangsters had to leave the weapon, which made it great for the robbery.
Yeah.
Because
everyone's there without a weapon.
Then these idiots show up robbing a party and don't even realize who they robbing.
Yeah.
And then Sam Jackson in the corner like, I'm gonna kill all these.
Yeah, exactly right. Come on. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Taraji P. Henson in Fight Night. Take a look at this.
So you accessory to a murder now chicken?
I ain't got nothing to do with no murder. See what it was? It was a loyalty test. Okay, you know what I did? I sat there unfazed.
Oh.
Looked them all right in the goddamn eye. You know what Frank did? Frank looked at me goddamn back. I passed that test. That's what I did. He trust me.
So you a gangster now, huh? You won't even own a gun.
What's with you and these goddamn guns? What are the guns?
Cause you think that damn mouth gonna get you out of a jam every time, and it don't work like that, Jack.
Has it? Huh?
Come on, chicken,
Yeah,
stop.
yeah.
Now.
I ain't protect you.
Cut it
I
out.
pop that grease. It'd be more than
whatever,
grease.
move or you get
Put on a
burned.
show in this goddamn kitchen.
Always running your mouth.
Yeah, oh, come on now. Congrats. Fight night. Before you go,
Yes.
in honor of your 15th appearance together.
15. Who were
Yeah.
you trying to beat out? Because, you know, Virgos do compete.
Called a few friends over at Crip. Hot dog, chili, onion, sweet relish, mustard.
I have to protect the cake.
Yeah, I have to protect all this. Taraji P. Henson Fight Night, the $1 Million Heist, premieres this Thursday on Peacock. We'll be right back with Katie Ledecky. Stick around, everybody.
Hey, hey.